Hello everyone, welcome to the CDIC CCTV certification program. I'm Jeff Miao from Hikvision. The topic of this course is storage basics and application. Let us start with learning objectives. By the end of this course, you will get the knowledge of storage application scenario of security industry and storage medium type and application. Also be able to select the storage medium based on the requirement. Alright, then let us see the content of this course. In this course, you will find two parts. The first part, we will introduce the common security storage medium and their features. Then in the second part, we will go on introduce the method to select the right storage device for you. Okay, then let's start with a case. A new store has just been opened in a small town. The store owner wanted to have a set of monitoring devices for security. So he went to buy some cameras and a recorder from a security distributor. The store owner was happy to see the live view from the mobile phone after installation of those devices. After a while, he found something missed from his store, so he called the police. The police officer failed to get the recorded video as there's no HD in his recorder. It's too bad, right? Okay, based on this case, we got several questions for you. First is, which types of storage medium could we use? Second one, how to select the right storage medium? Alright, in order to answer those questions, now let us see what should we do. Okay, first, let's see, in the security industry, we have several types of storage medium. Normally 4 types of them, which are SSD, HDD, external device, and network storage. We will introduce them one by one. First, let's see the SSD interface. The 4 pictures of SSD interface shown here: SATA, PCI-E, mSATA, and M.2. What's the difference between them? Let's see together. SATA 3.0 is the newest version of SATA interface. It could be used by HDD or SSD. mSATA means mini SATA. It could be used on smaller size device. With PCI-E, data connected to CPU by PCI bus directly. It will occupy the channel of PCI bus, normally used on high-end device. Finally, the M.2 is a common SSD interface, normally used as high-speed data storage. Now let us see the SSD feature. This is the formula to calculate lifespan of SSD. Within this formula, real capacity equals rated capacity multiplied by application rate. Power over E cycle means program over erasure cycle, and it is total erasure times of SSD that varies from different types of flash disks. Normally, there are 3 types of flash disks. TLC belongs to low end, with erasure times between 500 and 1000. MLC belongs to middle and high end, with erasure times between 3000 and 10,000. And SLC belongs to enterprise level, with erasure times around 100,000. Write amplification means that the real written date is bigger than data that users want to write in. As we are clear about the SSD lifespan calculation method, let us see an example. Some TLC type SSD, rated capacity is 500 G. Write amplification is 3. Recorded data per day is 100 G. How long is the lifespan? If we use the formula to calculate the lifespan, result is 15 83 days. However, this is the zero value. The real value is smaller than that as the reason of the weird labeling. Okay, then let us see the SSD data protection. Power off protection is a key parameter to measure the feature of SSD. SSD normally uses tantalum capacitor or supercapacitor as backup power supply. When it powers off, tantalum capacitor works under wide temperature range, but smaller capacity. Supercapacitor has larger capacity, but cannot work under very high or very low temperature. SSD lose data if there is no power supply for a while. Data on SSD could store for 52 weeks under 30 degrees centigrade. As temperature increase, data retention time will decrease. When temperature gets to 55 degrees centigrade, the data on SSD could only store for 2 weeks. Now let us move on to the HDD. We can see the HDD internal structure picture and the main component inside HDD. There are 4 types of HDD interface, which are IDE, SCSI, SAS, and SATA. SATA is the commonly used one. There are 3 generations of SATA interface. SATA 3 is the newest one with fast read and write speed. Then let us see the common parameters of HDD: speed, lifespan, power consumption, and environment adaptive. These are basic parameters to judge features of HDD. There are normally 3 levels of HDD application. Enterprise level HDD could work with server, and it has shockproof chip and a strong error correction ability. Monitoring level HDD could work in common CCTV scenarios, but its random read feature is that its stability is not as good as enterprise level. Consumer level HDD cannot work in continuous work mode. Alright, then let us see the external storage application tab. eSATA is used for read or DAS. Mini-SATA is used for local storage. USB is used for mobile, HDD or U-disk. SD or micro SD are used as SD card or TF card. Finally, let us see the cloud storage. There are 4 types of cloud storage application. Block storage is used in IPSun. File storage is used in NAS or FTP. Object storage is used in Dropbox. Streaming storage is used in HackProConnect. Okay, that is all for the first part. As we are clear about the features of storage medium in CCTV system, now let us see how to select the right type of device. We could refer to the table to get the recording capacity when selecting storage devices. The formula is below the table. Then let us see an example. The camera with 4 Mbps mainstream. Recording capacity per day is 4 divided by 8 multiplied by 3600 multiplied by 24 multiplied by 1 equals to 43,200 meg, approximate 42 G. Alright, when we are clear of the formula, now let us see an case. A housewife needs a camera to monitor the yard in front of her house. She will check the real-time video once in a while and check the recorded video of past few days when she's trying to find something in the yard. In this case, the customer does not care recording capacity. Only 1 camera used in this case. We recommend using camera plus SD card or camera plus cloud storage mode. Then let us see another case. A store owner needs 10 cameras to monitor his store, and the video be stored more than 30 days. In this case, assume those 10 cameras are IPC with resolution of 1080p. Bitrate is 4 Mbps. 30 days store capacity is calculated by this formula. The result is 13.59 TB. We recommend using NVR. For 8-disk NVR, recommend using 7 pieces of 2T HDD. For 4 disk NVR, we recommend using 4 pieces of 4T HDD. That is all for this course. Thank you for your time.